Happy Friday, Oak Ridge. Today is August 20th, and we are ready for kids to join us here on Monday. This is today's Friday update. I'm going to try to do this in one take while I'm outside and kind of transition inside. So if you've got some wind issues right now, my apologies. I'll be out here short and sweet before I head in the building. I want to talk a little bit about our pickup and drop off here in the front area. So right now I'm standing outside of the main entrance. You can see that behind me. This is about where I'll be standing in the morning, greeting students and you when you arrive with your child. So I'm going to spin around here, and so you can see kind of the drive here along the building, and then it curves around the front part of the building where our cafeteria is. Generally, kids will get dropped off right in front of door 1, and I just want to make sure everyone is aware that, especially weather permitting, kids can be dropped off well back there and they can walk in the building. The more kids we can get pulled out of cars and dropped off, and those cars can go, the next set can come in. So you don't have to drive all the way up to door 1 to get your kid let off. So a couple rules about drop off and pickup, especially drop off. Please, no double lanes. With no need for that. So you just want to hug the curb here, the red curb, and don't drive that middle lane there. We just don't want kids walking in front of vehicles. The parking lot that is behind me, where our staff and visitors park, please don't pull up there and do drop off from that area either. Again, we don't want kids crossing traffic. And what I probably should have started with is the main thing that we need to all do on drop off is to be patient. It's morning, we're all in a hurry, and that's understandable. But we've got a lot of kids riding bikes. We've got a lot of kids walking to school. Got to see the bike racks here behind me already a little bit full. And we want to make sure that we're keeping everyone safe. So wait until your kid leaves your vehicle on drop off, and wait till the cars in front of you leave before you leave as well. So don't pull out in front of cars into the side lane. Now pickup is probably going to be a little bit different, especially kids coming out at different times. So when the child comes into your car, certainly you can leave right away, but make sure again you're being very patient and making sure we're looking all the directions so we can see that kids are being safe. So there's our pickup and drop off stuff. Getting out of the sun a little bit here. Heading into the building right now. Wanted to show one part of our building that is a slight change, but if you've been in the building before, the door into the main office was always open, and now it's always locked. And we've got a way to let people in, but you just need to wait for the click before you can come into the building. So I just want to show that to you so you don't run into that door when you're trying to get in. So into the first set of doors, this door right here. You can see the sign a little behind me here. This door is locked. Make sure you wait for the click. So you'll be led in if you need to. But again, just another little level or layer of security here in our building. As kids enter the building, as I mentioned, they can go into the cafeteria, and they will go into the cafeteria, and they'll be in there between 7:30 and 7:40. Kind of jump in here right now. After 7:40, we will then get kids to their first period class. Let's come into the cafeteria now. So depending what time your kid gets dropped off, they may go directly to class. So 7:30 to 7:40 is here in the cafeteria, and then we'll let kids go on. If your kid is riding a bus, the buses get dropped off in the back of our building, and then they head into classes, again, depending on time, either to the cafeteria or to class. A couple updates I want to give you prior to Monday. I was asked a lot this earlier this week on Wednesday. Yes, backpacks are going to be allowed in classes and in school throughout the week. Not trying to get rid of the locker situation, but two things that we're trying to limit. Number one, the congregation at lockers. We're trying to limit that. And number two, the trips to lockers for missing items like pencils and so forth. And we did a really good job with it last year, so we're going to go again. Kids can use their lockers before school, obviously, before lunch and after lunch if necessary, and after school. So we're not going to be using lockers at other times throughout the day. If a student happens to be leaving school early, just the quick process is certainly let the office know that your child is leaving early for an appointment or whatever. And when you arrive to school, at that time you're picking them up, just call the office, tell them that you're here, and one of the secretaries will walk your child out. So when you get here, no need to come into the building. And when you drop your child off, they can just come in the building and go through our process here in the main office. As I'd mentioned maybe a week or two ago, additionally, we're going to have no cell phones at school this year. A little bit of a change. Kids have devices now, and I think we all know a little freedom from the little screens is a good thing. So we're going to have no cell phones in the building this year. And as I end, I want to say thank you to all those that came out to our drop-off a couple days ago, and we had a lot of families in. It was great to see the energy of parents and kids here in the building. And I just want to invite you all back on the 26th, starting at 6 o'clock for our parent information night. You'll be able to walk your child's schedule. You'll be in each class for about 10 minutes with a 3-minute passing time. That's what our kids get here, so we'll give that to adults as well. Hope to see you all on Thursday the 26th here at Oak Ridge at 6 o'clock. Have a great last weekend before school gets off and running. Take care.